Hey everyone, welcome back to Catalyst Gaming. This is Jacob the Blue Wizard here with the Sony E3 press conference for 2017. Now, I am going to admit I actually did try this once before when the actual press conference was happening. Unfortunately, the stream was all buggy now and getting all glitchy. For some reason, it would be going regular, normal, and then for some reason it would jump back like a full minute, show that gameplay for a few seconds, then it would jump back to where it originally would be, and then start doing that more consistently. It was jumping all over the place. So I ended up just kind of scrapping that. I didn't get too far into the conference, so I just kind of stopped that. And now that the conference has been finished, I'm gonna actually be watching a video on YouTube of the full conference. That way, hopefully that should allow for, us to avoid the buffering issues that I had during the E3 conference with Microsoft. And that way, I'm still doing this blind. I haven't heard any news yet, haven't looked up anything. So I don't know if I'm going to use the original footage that I used for the beginning of the Sony E3 conference, or if I'm just going to, just roll with it again, just do the rest of it live. But we'll see how it goes. Once again, I am doing this solo today, but Troy is definitely going to be with me tomorrow when we do the Nintendo E3. It's not a press conference, it's the Nintendo Direct, so I'm going to have company then. Maybe Murphy will stop by, maybe not. We'll have to find out because it is early in the morning. But for now, let's get into the PlayStation 4 press conference. Alright, Sony is starting out with the music. Alright. At least I think the conference has started. Trying to guess in the mood for whatever game they're going to show off. Is this what the kids are listening to nowadays? This is hip-hop, right? For those who don't know, I don't listen to music at all. So every chance I get, I make a lot of jokes about that little known fact. Maybe this is the entire conference. Maybe it's just an actual performance. They tricked everybody! Oh. That's actually a nice touch. Now, is that real water? Is that like, No, that looks like real water. I wonder if they're getting wet by that. Surely they should feel a little bit of sprinkling on the back of their necks. I have no idea what this is trying to tell us. Like, what game is this? Well, that's interesting. Okay, that... Huh. Hey! Gameplay. That was an interesting and high-definition cutscene, but I'd like to see the actual gameplay now. And I guess it was universal, because this is the audio issues I had on the other stream too. First I thought it was my setup, but it's really hard to hear. They don't have the audio up for the streams. I guess Sony just forgot about all of us who want their live. I can't make out anything. So we're just gonna take a look at this and enjoy it. Oh my gosh. What did he just say? He comes in peace? Is he a friend or a foe? I don't know. He's clicking that gun. I remember chat being very mad at this point. At least I'm not having to swapping back and forth like it did last time. Oh. Oh. Nice sucker punch. The game looks good. Can't wait till they add in that audio DLC. Gotta pay extra to hear the game. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. That's good. Hopefully this audio doesn't, go on through the entire conference. So I've already actually seen that trailer. Sorry if I was a little quiet there. I was actually trying to hear it this time. Whereas last time, I don't know if I'll show the footage, but I was furiously clicking and over here like, what's going on? What did I do wrong? Is this... I was gonna say The Last of Us, but I'm not familiar with that logo. Not gonna lie. Compared to oh, what is this? Oh, is this Horizon Zero Dawn? This is the only other game I can think of that could be. Like, if those are mechanical, which they look like, then yeah, it's Horizon Zero Dawn, which makes sense for PlayStation. Yeah, compared to Microsoft, I don't know a lot of my Sony games all that well. Okay, it's Horizon Zero Dawn, which for the longest time I like to call Zero Dawn Horizon. I don't know, I guess I just feel like it sounds better that way in my brain, just swapping it around like that, but that's me. The Frozen Wilds. Now, Horizon Zero Dawn is a game I would definitely have picked up if I owned a PlayStation 4. Oh my gosh! I'm glad to hear that audio's still not working. I might just stop this and check other streams, because I don't know if this was like universal across all of them. This problem was on Twitch too, so I don't know what's going on. Well, at least I don't have to worry about any copyright claims for the first part of this video. Well, I'm just gonna keep talking, because I can't hear anything, and I'm pretty sure my game recorder isn't picking up anything either. What is this? Oh, is this... Oh, there's the game audio. This is that zombie game they showed off last E3. The one that looked interesting had the giant horde attacking the guy, and he was just gunning them down left and right. Can't remember the name of it for the life of me, though. But it did look like an interesting game I might pick up. Ooh. Hi, doggy. Wolfie? Nice shot. Oh, it's the only one that followed. Ooh. That must have been painful. I'm just gonna manually boost my audio then. That way, if they ever fix the audio fully, then my eardrums will be gone. And you'll physically see blood coming out of my ears live on video. Good work, guy. They deserved it. They had it coming. Your nose broke? No? Alright, good. Maybe?
That's Manny's bike.
Oh, it's Manny's bike. Yeah, Manny.
Yeah, this way.
Good tracking skills, man. Are we gonna gun down hordes of zombies this year, too? Maybe zombie wolves. Just taking a nice stroll out in the woods all by ourselves while zombies are around. Ooh, lovely. You guys stink. Especially that one. Oh. I see what they were doing. Interesting. Well, Sony's going for visual flair on their stage. Like, stuff like that, I don't mind them, like, pulling away from the gameplay to show. But when it's just someone talking, or when they just pull away from the gameplay for no apparent reason, I just hate it. I just want to see full gameplay, even if someone's talking off to the side. Unless there's something they specifically want to show us, then I just want full gameplay, no distractions, just show us the game full screened. Still better hidden than the assassin from Assassin's Creed Origin in the grass. Oh, this is gonna get nasty. Wow. No one is facing that direction. What was that? That was a pretty big rock for the sound it made. don't you think he got a little too close to that sign? Any closer and he would just smacked his face on it. Oh, he's attracting attention. Ugh. Hey, we got our zombies, everybody. I actually really like the look of this game. Ooh. So many. It's a good thing they can't smell that well. That guy's pretty close. It's probably because half of them don't even have noses. So I actually don't own a PlayStation 4 yet. I do own a PlayStation 3. But I've been waiting for PlayStation 4 to get more exclusives for me to really pick it up, to really warrant picking it up. It's starting to get to the point where I may just pick up a PlayStation 4 this year. Obviously, PlayStation 4 Pro. Because that's definitely the best bang for your buck at this point, in my honest opinion. Oh, man. I will laugh they all just flood over and just get him behind the log. Dinner time, but first, an appetizer. See, I really hope that this is like actual gameplay and not like one of those fake gameplay trailer cutscenes.
I'm not here for him. I'm here for you.
Oh, well, that was easy. What is that? It's another Yao Gui from Fallout.
Just back up. Nice and slow.
Nah, let's run for it.
Make it so.
Oh man. Oh, Days Gone. That's what it's called. Yeah, compared to yesterday, not really gonna probably get the names down of many of these games.
Please welcome to the stage.
Because I had to walk under zombies to get on the stage just now. They didn't even tell me about that last night. We're glad to be here. We're delighted to be here. We have
Oh,
a full
by
show
the
ahead of
way.
us, so let's just agree that we love games and we want to see more of them tonight.
All right.
That's all about the
Like I
games.
said, games library is
Here,
what's
we
most
continue to push
important.
the envelope of story.
It's like it
Zero
keeps
Dawn.
switching. Like every now and then, I'll hear him in both ears, like slightly delayed,
April 7th,
one from the
welcome to
other.
the show, Persona 5.
Come on, Sony. Your games are looking great, but your audio's suffering right now during your conference, at least during the live stream.
Blockbuster games. So, without further ado, let's get back to the games.
Alright, that's what I like. So I like that. Obviously, Xbox is revealing a new console, so they had to kind of front end the conference with all those specs, information, and that kind of stuff. But I really like the games. I think the games are what make the conference most important. So seeing Sony kind of just come out, say a few words, and then go straight into the games, or back into the games, that's actually a really nice touch. That way you keep the conference moving, and you don't bog it down with just tech specs. Oh, what is this? Monster Hunter? The sword looks like Monster Hunter, or any Final Fantasy sword, I guess. Maybe it's a Final Fantasy game. Aw, man, if this is Monster Hunter, I might start freaking out. And that's really gonna... I might recognize by the music. I might really pick up a PlayStation 4 if this is Monster Hunter. I don't know. It's the mechanics. It just looks like it might be Monster Hunter, but the mechanics are different enough that it might not. Man, it's been a while since Monster Hunter's been on a Sony console system. No one here but us walking grasses. Nah, this is starting to look less like Monster Hunter now. What game is this? Stop toying with me. Maybe? It's like those audio cues. It makes it sound like Monster Hunter, but I might be stretching. I might look like an idiot for saying this. Come on. If this is Monster Hunter, these are the kind of graphics I was hoping would be on the Switch version, which is unfortunately a port of Double Cross. It's Monster Hunter. It's it's Monster Hunter. Oh my gosh. I might have to pick a PlayStation 4 now. Oh, yep, it's Monster Hunter. There's the music. They teased me. They just barely teased me. Oh man, Monster Hunter World. Oh, it looks so good. Oh. Oh, definitely gonna have to, unless it's like on other consoles, definitely gonna have to pick up a PlayStation 4. Can barely talk, I'm so excited. Ah, early 2018. Dang it. Everything's just 2018. Play the music. No? Ah, dang it. Ah. Oh, man. Oh. Good job, Sony. Good job. I'll applaud you for that. It looked amazing. Ah. If you could bring that over to the Switch, I'd appreciate it, Capcom. I guess I should say thank you, Capcom, but this is the Sony conference, so they're getting kudo points from me for showing it here. But good job, Capcom. Might have to pick up a PlayStation 4 just to play that game. Along with the long list of other games I'd probably get for PlayStation 4, since that list is growing. Alright, enough Monster Hunter, moving on to the next game. Don't think I'm familiar with this one. Whoa! You are big! It's kind of got a Shadow of the Colossus vibe going on. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I was gonna guess God of War, but that's not... It's not God of War. Oh! It is Shadow of the Colossus! Huh! Okay, also coming 2018. Well, there's gonna be a lot of good games during 2018. There's gonna be a few good games during fall of this year at least. But man, 2018 is gonna be a good year for games. Man.
All biological life must be exterminated.
Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom. See, I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I wasn't a big fan of Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Bear witness to the death of your world.
Oh. I might want to actually play this for the story.
By the Grandmaster.
Oh yeah, Hulk! Hulk is my second favorite superhero. Spider-Man's my first. Alright. The story mode might be really interesting.
You have your diversion. Make it count. No, wait!
Ninjas.
Ninjas. Story demo, download today!
I've seen everything. We're in a whole new world. Now we're gonna find
Alright.
out what you're really made of.
Well, we got a... I'm guessing World War II game. Alright, Activision is, Wait, Sledgehammer Games. I actually don't know then, unless it's Call of Duty, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited for these kinds of games because we have so many of them now. I mean, back when FPS shooters of World War I and World War II games started way back when, actually it wasn't even way back when, as a recent trend, technically speaking, but when it first started, it was a nice concept. They did really well with it, but now I just feel like we just have so much of it now. The game industry is just so full of FPS games like this. And it looks pretty, but like I said, Yep, Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't follow Call of Duty a lot anymore. Just way too many Call of Duties. think I stopped after Modern Warfare 3. Oh no, I played Black Ops 2. I don't know which one came first, which was the last one to get released. Well, we're going into the VR space now. Kind of makes me sad because most of this is just going to be Sony's headset. For those of you who know, I have a Vive, so a lot of this isn't going to affect me. Huh. I am going to be mad if this does not come to the Vive, though. I will play Skyrim again if I can do it in VR. Because I know Bethesda's doing Fallout 4 for the HTC Vive. I can't imagine they wouldn't do this for the HTC Vive also. Aw, man. I'm gonna look this up. I'm just gonna assume that not all of these games are exclusive just to PlayStation. This better come to the Vive. It's 5 Skyrim VR. Aw, man. Gonna have to play Fallout 4 again and Skyrim in VR. I'm not gonna buy a headset just for that though. For Sony, if it doesn't come to Vive, I'm not gonna be doing that. Well, this game looks interesting. What do we got? Alright, sci-fi. No Man's Sky? That's a joke. Although it could be No Man's Sky and they're just showing all these gameplay features that aren't in the actual game. Interesting. I guess it doesn't really matter. I wonder if you have to play these games on PlayStation VR. I think you might. Not entirely sure. Well, obviously Skyrim you don't have to, but games made for PlayStation VR. A lot of this I'm gonna have to look up probably later, off video after the conference. And I actually did bring my laptop down here tonight with my notes, which I should be taking notes. Monster Hunter World. 3 exclamation points. Star Child. That looked interesting. I'll put that on there after I put Skyrim VR. Star Child. Let me go back and he had a few more games, but I'll do that here in a moment. Oh, it's gonna be one of those creepy horror. Oh, hey there. You're awfully close to me. So you didn't have a face. The Impatience. Maybe. Reminds me of some other VR games that I have on my Steam wish list.
Welcome to join me.
Oh, Final Fantasy 15. Wow! You can fish in VR. You can hang out with your Final Fantasy bros. And sisters, maybe. Maybe. No, well, no, maybe just your bros. Get us a bigger boat! But let's say Monster of the Deep. Sorry, I was actually having a hard time reading that first word. I thought it said non-step. But that doesn't make sense. This part of the conference really doesn't really... I guess I'm not the target audience for this because I already have my HTC Vive. I can't see myself picking up a PlayStation VR headset. PlayStation 4, yes. The headset, not so much. I already have VR and I think it's already pretty superior to what PlayStation has. I'm really liking how the conference is just going through the games. Microsoft had a lot of good games to show off, but they didn't have anything specific to sell me on getting a Xbox One X. So, I mean, they had interesting and good games, but not exclusive to them. So, and the ones that are exclusive to them, I'll just get on PC. So, they didn't sell me on the console. $500 is a big asking price, even for the most powerful console. And a lot of their indie games didn't really take effect of that power except for 4K resolution. So it was an okay, I would say it was an above average conference. Good games, there was a lot of talking in between though, and it kind of slowed down the pace. I think Sony so far is beating Microsoft in this case. you're so cute. Am I a spirit of the forest? Or maybe I'm Jason Voorhees. Yeah, I'm Jason Voorhees. That mouse better run. Today is Friday the 13th. He's so cute. This kind of reminds me of that book series I read when I was really, really young, like back in elementary school. And middle school, I think. I tried to remember the name of it, but I know for the life of me I can't remember it. Moss. Cool looking game. I don't know if I should write down these VR games or not. If it interests me, I'll write it down. I'll just put down Moss real quick. Oh, are we gonna go talking into the console? PlayStation 4 Pro? You gonna shoot specs at us? I was really hoping we could avoid this. Or you could keep it brief, maybe. Or it could be dead silent. Oh, I think it was saying to transition back to the console. And away from VR, which is good. That's good for me. These are the kinds of games I'm looking forward to. Everyone's getting wet. Sony Interactive Entertainment. Is this God of War? It's God of War. Haha! I got it this time.
Are you gonna do it?
See, that's the kid I thought was in the Shadow of the Colossus trailer, which I thought it may have been God of War. But I didn't think it was. Okay, bye! I hate that there's all these series I have gotten like halfway through, but I haven't played the game right before the games are showing. I've only gotten to God of War 2. I never started 3 just yet. Even though, again, I have it. So, you know, it's on the list of games to play. There's so many. So I'm seeing this, and then I'm thinking, gosh, I need to play God of War 3 before I play this one. Those graphics look really good, though.
And they will. They'll make things difficult.
For man, I thought that was the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn. I would write down God of War 4, but it's gonna be a while before I could even get to playing this game. Even if I picked up a PlayStation 4. Like I said, just gotta play God of War 3 first. I know people were complaining last E3 how the change felt different.
Close your heart to their suffering.
I think they were like calling it The Last of Us
Is long and
for God of War.
No place for a boy.
I don't know. I'm liking the look of it.
Swirl serpent.
He says that so casually. It's the world serpent. I'm sorry, was that stuck in your teeth?
I am!
What does it say?
He wants to help us!
I hope so if he gave you your axe. God of War. Nope, just God of War. Early 2018. Another early 2018 game. It's only showing off a lot of good exclusives, but I think almost all of them on until 2018 at this point. Like I said in my Microsoft video, or my Microsoft press conference video, I like when E3 shows games that are coming that year. Early 2018 isn't too bad, but it's just so far away, especially to be showing us stuff for it. That's beautiful, man. I guess if it's coming out like before E3 of next year, that's perfectly fine. If it's coming out after E3 of next year, I don't care about seeing it right now. I can wait till next E3 to see it. Cyberlife. This isn't that Cyberpunk 2055 game? Is it? Actually, I don't remember what platform that game is coming to, so I don't know if this is that or not. I really do like cyberpunk games, though.
This is a night our people will remember.
Ugh.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit.
Sound like that was a little desync there.
To neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area, there's 10 minutes until our team's attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay.
You're awake now.
Good. 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 Just put that away. Inner loop created. Cyberlife alarm neutralized.
You were committing a class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Thanks for telling me. Things could have been different. I was about to say, you're gonna make a choice? You make a choice, huh? Although I thought it'd be like a choice between you choose her side or his side. He'd run off, or you could go with him, or you could follow her and just stay.
That's about to change.
Choice-driven game.
I'm gonna send the humans a message.
Yeah, them pesky humans. You can't sell us. Them.
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave.
Speech!
But then I chose to open my eyes.
Speech!
Be your own masters.
Let's wipe out humanity. Lead the android revolution. Oh, android.
Police report that pro-android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores.
Freaking kids in the graffiti.
Given the facts,
The cyber graffiti.
these attacks are linked to the deviant video message broadcast recently from the Stratford Tower.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated attack.
Man, I like cyberpunk. Have you tried turning off your Android and rebooting it and turning it back on? What choice will you make? Sandbox, interesting. Revenge, do nothing, spare. That choice is in your hands.
My name is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
I am one of them.
Nice.
This is our story.
Cool. Detroit's become human. Haven't heard of this game. Gonna write that one down. Bungie, Destiny. Is Destiny Activision? I think it is. Yeah, that's Destiny. Which now that I think about it, Anthem kind of had like a Destiny vibe to it. I'm not gonna say it's like a direct rip-off, like a lot of people have been saying, but it did give me that Destiny vibe now that I think about it. Bye.
Allow me to reacquaint you.
Interesting kick to the face. Seeing how your foot was about the size of his upper torso. Yeah, nice pull-out shot. So say, bring it back in, please. Can't see a thing. In our darkest hour, our strength will be forged. New legends will rise. People will grind for the loot they need. Destiny 2, September 6th. Now, when's the PC version? Same date? Bring you to with Destiny 2 content. Oh, okay. I didn't play the first Destiny. I wasn't gonna pay that much for a game that had next to no content when it first came out. I hear it's a whole lot better now that it actually has content. But at this point, I'm just gonna wait till Destiny 2. Hopefully they learn from their mistakes with the Destiny launch. Hey! A live human being! Get him, androids!
Thank you all so much.
Is that it? Is that it? Got one more game?
Is here and it is now with PlayStation 4 Pro and PSVR.
Monster Hunter!
Be more excited with a true PlayStation exclusive, a true exclusive from PlayStation, and one of the industry's most respected developers.
However you want to say it, man.
Let me thank you again for coming tonight. Enjoy the ride.
What happened? What were we looking at? See the curtain going up? What's this?
All units, 1010S at 36 and Park. Repeat, all units be advised.
Spider-Man.
Shots fired at Fisk Towers.
They sound like Spider-Man. Spider-Man? Fisk. It's Marvel. Wilson Fisk. Yep, it's Spider-Man. Okay. Hey! Got to see a little bit of Hulk and a whole lot of Spider-Man today. Now, I've seen gameplay trailers for Spider-Man, and this game looks good.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
Of course, I'm biased. I love Spidey. Nice gameplay, thank you. Please let it be open world. I think that's already confirmed, I think. To be fair, I haven't been following a whole lot of this Spider-Man game. I've looked at trailers, haven't read up anything about it. Probably because I don't have a PlayStation 4.
Fisk's men have fled through the building. Eliminate them.
Ooh. Go check it out, Spidey. They can get that feeling of Spider-Man 2, which is what I think they're going for. Then man oh man, this is going to be a great game. I remember I played the crap out of Spider-Man 2 on the... I think it was the GameCube is what I played it on. Such a good game. Feel that blood rush into your head, man?
Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Tell him, Fisk.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go.
You work for the Kingpin now. Nice. I'm liking the environmental attacks. Hopefully it doesn't get convoluted with all the button pressing and where you have to aim and look at. Again, for all I know, this could be like one of those fake gameplay trailers that we get all the time. Hopefully not.
Higgsfield? That's actually really cool.
When I say fake gameplay trailer, I mean they make it look like gameplay, but it's actually all just pre-rendered footage. To the rooftop! Who dare? Who run into demons? Should I know the answer to this? Martin Lee. Don't think I'm familiar with you. Uh-oh. That's dangerous.
Come on.
Go, Spidey, go.
No.
Come on, Spider-Man. That's unfortunate. Better think fast.
Let's go.
Wow. I didn't think Sony would end their conference on a Spider-Man game. But now I'm seeing why they did. And I'm glad for it.
Did that just happen?
It's gonna be a helicopter chase now.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
It's complicated. Turns out Martin Lee is
It always
running the
is.
demons.
The guy who runs the homeless shelter?
Like I said, it's complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this.
Yep, here it is.
I got this.
That web slinging around the city. Well,
That helicopter
it's gonna be left the
destroyed
city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Woman, he's working here. It's not for lack of trying. That's one fast helicopter if it's carrying that thing and out pacing Spider-Man. That's actually an impressive helicopter to be carrying that at all, I think. What was that quick time for? If you didn't press it, would you just stand up and get his head smashed off? I'm sorry, Spider-Man. I love you. Forgive me, Peter. Oh man, I might have to go back and rewatch this.
Is this the flight to Newark? Why are you doing this?
Because no one else will.
That moment of hesitation there makes me think that this is actual gameplay.
This is crazy. This isn't you.
You don't know me.
The pre-rendered trailer, they wouldn't have like that moment of hesitation, was just holding on to the bottom of the helicopter.
Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. Guess this is the plan.
Oh man!
Come on, Pete. You got this.
So creative.
You got this. You got this.
Have me flinching here a little bit. It's a permanent addition to that building now. That helicopter's not getting it back. Oh, so cool! Oh, we're still going. Thought that was gonna be end. Think of the homeless people. Peter, you should know better. Spider-Man. 2018. It's gonna be a good year. Probably gonna pick up a PlayStation 4 for 2018 alone. At this point. Are we gonna get the end of briefing montage now? We usually do for the big three at least. Alright, recap. God of War looks good. Uncharted looks good, but I haven't been playing Uncharted. I have yet to even touch the series. So, don't know about that. Destiny 2, I may or may not pick that up. If I do, it's gonna be PC though, so. Spider-Man? Oh man, if Spider-Man's exclusive to PlayStation 4, then I'm gonna pick up PlayStation 4 for that, and Monster Hunter. That was a cute game, Moss looked good. I don't know about Impatient. Is that Call of Duty? I think it's Call of Duty. Not interested. Not interested. Anything that was VR, I was like, eh. Skyrim VR, like I said, gonna look that up after this to see if that's actually coming to the other systems. The other VR. Or just HTC Vive. Monster Hunter World. That's what it's called, right? Definitely gonna be picking that up. Oh man, wonder if that's coming to PC. If they made like a high definition Monster Hunter, I was hoping it would come to like the PC platform. But if it's coming to PlayStation 4, that might be fine for me too, since eventually I will be picking up a PlayStation 4 Pro. Shadow of the Colossus, yes, also gonna be picking that up. Still need to get Horizon Zero Dawn when I pick up a PlayStation. Alright, I may be convinced. I might be picking up a PlayStation 4 sometime soon, or at least sometime this year. Might wait till like the holiday season, probably get a bundle pack or get a discount. Alright, is that it? That's the end? I'm going to wait till IGN tries to cut back to themselves or something.
It's over.
Oh.
Come on, dude, let's go.
No, we still got more Spider-Man.
Miles.
Miles? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Man, I'm gonna have to pick up that Spider-Man game. Alright. I'm gonna keep going a little bit. Just forward a bit. Nope, yep, it's done. So I'm gonna go back. Don't want you to see all those people behind me like last time I did for Microsoft. Alright, I have to say, that was a good briefing conference, whatever you want to call it. A lot of good games, a lot of interesting games. Games that were exclusive to PlayStation and helped convince me even more to get a PlayStation 4, to pick one up. It already has a nice log of video games, but it just didn't have enough exclusives for me to actually go out and pick up a PlayStation 4 just yet. A lot of these games are coming out in 2018 though, so it's going to be kind of a wait. I don't know if all of them are going to be like in spring of 2018, or if they're all going to be before E3 of next year. Hopefully they are. If they're not, you're going to have to wait till next E3 so I can check those out. I'll have to say, I think Sony's conference was better than Microsoft's. Microsoft did have a lot of interesting games, but a lot of their games weren't exclusive just to their platform. So while it was a good conference for the games, it wasn't actually a good conference for Microsoft in my opinion. Even the indie games that they showcased, they just didn't have the graphic fidelity to interest me or interest a lot of people into just picking up an Xbox One X just for the 4K, because those graphics can be played on other systems just as well, and only real benefit you gain from that, from what I can tell, is like actual authentic 4K. Maybe once we get more into 4K, maybe I can see the Xbox One X, I just want to keep calling it a Scorpio. The Xbox One X might become more, interesting, but at that point we'll probably be moving on to the next console generation. It was full of games, there wasn't a lot of talking, they didn't throw out a lot of specs. Microsoft, obviously they had to throw out those specs early on in their conference because they're trying to sell their console. Throwing out those specs, telling you it's the most powerful console ever, just kind of showing you details, information, tech specs for those who cared. And they have a console to sell later this year, but PlayStation already has their system out. They didn't really have to talk about it. They did the transitions, quick transitions, showing you this is the VR headset, this is the console, these are the games that are for each of them, and then they just went on through all the games, and I actually like that for like any conference. Less talking, more games, good game library, a lot of gameplay, not just cutscenes, but a lot of gameplay, so not pre-rendered trailers, but with E3 and games nowadays, it's so hard to tell. So usually when it gets closer to a game, you want to check reviews, check actual gameplay videos, just to see if the game actually lives up to what the trailers promised. So overall, I would say it was a really good conference. Just focused on the games. They showed off a lot of great games, a lot of good exclusives to Sony, and then a lot of extra games that maybe aren't exclusives, but they are definitely great games to be showing off, and they had the premieres for those games. So I'm really hyped. I'm really ecstatic for a lot of these games, especially Monster Hunter. Oh man, once that comes out, but 2018 again, so gonna be waiting a while. But anyway, tomorrow, well, I don't know when this video is coming out, but tomorrow for me is going to be the Nintendo conference. Well, not Nintendo conference, the Nintendo Direct. So it's going to be myself and Troy, at least. Murphy might be joining us as well. We're going to be seeing what Nintendo has in store for us. Hopefully they have a lot of games, or at least a decent amount of games that we don't know about. My greatest fear is that Nintendo might just be showing us games that are coming out this year, like Splatoon, ARMS, Super Mario Odyssey, although I wouldn't mind seeing more Super Mario Odyssey. But games like that, definitely want to see more about games that we don't know much about, like, again, Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade 2, a lot of games like that they may have just shown trailers for during the Direct earlier this year, but besides that, we haven't heard anything, we haven't seen anything else. I want to see Nintendo give us that. And also, please, Super Smash Bros. Deluxe for the Switch. Do it! But besides that, that's it for the Sony conference. I want to thank you all for watching. This is the Blue Wizard of Catalyst Gaming, signing out. See you all later. Game on, Catalyst.